So today's GD is a good discussion topic is all about MERN Stack versus traditional web development. So this is what we're going to discuss. So there are so many usage and improvement and so many functional differences between these two. So here we discuss all these about. So let's begin our discussion.
MERN Stack is not a web application. Reason for MERN's adaptation started from manufacturers. Demanding industry is job market, suitable for single-page applications, software development stable compared to traditional stacks.
Using single-line language database, JavaScript approach to stack. Using JavaScript for front-end and back-end, reduced context switching for developers, core reuse and better data collaboration. Comparison with traditional stacks using multiple languages.
So stability on MERN Stack applications. Role of Node.js in handling concurrent areas. MongoDB flexible scheme for growing data. Horizontal scaling in cloud environmental. Comparison with traditional monolithic architectures.
So as Sridhar said, the MERN Stack is what we're doing now. So the performance of MERN Stack compared to traditional web development is largely defined by architectural choices. That is between single-page applications and traditional multi-page applications. So when we see into that, MERN Stack uses virtual DOM, a document object model, while the traditional stacks rely on real DOM. So also in MERN Stack, the initial load time can be slower due to large JavaScript bundles, but in traditional web development method, it is typically faster for the first page to load, as only necessary HTML and CSS is sent to the browser.
So if we see the learning curve and developers' productivity, it's easy for beginners to learn because if one learns the JavaScript very well, they can learn MERN Stack very easily because it uses JavaScript for both the front-end and back-end throughout each stack. And availability to learn, like they can easily access abundant sources like documentation, tools, and many more tutorials are there. So it may be initially tough for beginners as there are few concepts that they start with, but if they master it over time, they can easily boost their productivity as it helps to rapidly build prototypes and it's easy for developers to debug. So it boosts their productivity.
In MERN Stack, there were community support and ecosystem. It was very faster compared to the modern web stacks. MERN Stack is an open natural source. There were libraries, frameworks, and NPT packages availabilities. Large developer can communicate and there were frequent updates. That's it.
Is there any more discussion about these things? So, as everyone said, MERN Stack, this discussion will still go on about the advantages and disadvantages. So, as Sridhar said, MERN Stack has its many features like scalability and the cloud storage. And as Amrita said, it is for a beginner who's new into computer field, it is suggestible for learning the core concepts and then moving on to the advanced technologies. So in that perspective, we can just go through the traditional web development and move on to the MERN Stack. So, but as the time goes fast, in my opinion, both are important, but MERN Stack is what the future needs.
So as these students said always about the importance of MERN Stack, is nowadays this MERN Stack is a booming one. It's a one-stop solution for back-end, front-end, and as well as the databases. So if we move on to the traditional approaches which we have studied earlier, we need to go for each and everything. Like for database, we need to search for another one, and for back-end and front-end, we need to study all the three different languages to develop one single web pages. But when compared to the MERN Stack, as we are talking about right now, this one is all three in one single solution, like one single thing, like JavaScript. If you know the JavaScript, then
MERN Stack development. And thank you, students.
Thank you.